Hey everybody, Eric from We Really Don't Know What We're Doing RC back again. We're starting part 3 of the project for the Alfa Romeo M06. Very cool. Where we last left off was this was pretty much fully assembled, minus wheels, minus body, steering servo, ESC receiver. So mechanically, I think we're as far as we can go, minus the tires. Now, and the oil dampers, and that's what one of the things I'd like to talk about is we received the M chassis oil dampers. I'm going to assemble these today, along with the tires and the rims. And actually, I gotta figure a steering servo. I have a couple downstairs, but I don't know which one I'm gonna do. Now, I'm probably gonna cut. We're gonna go to the basement. I'm probably gonna start putting these together. And I'll probably put these together. And then we'll come back up here and we will start assembling everything. See how it turns out. We'll see how these work. I did press the springs to this, and it is, it's one thing to have like the old school Tamiyas, like the pumpkin, or the I can't even get these apart, but they are springy. They do look fun, but for the streetcar, I think it's a little different story. But maybe if I had like, I don't know, even if I had maybe like a super hot shot or an old school buggy, I tried to see how much it bounced around because it does look fun. I watch all the videos, and that's what Tamiya is. It's about fun, and you got to remember those cars are so decades old, and they look so fun, just bouncing around whatever terrain they're on. But again, this is a street car, and we're going to make it so it hugs the road. And again, I was actually watching a video on YouTube, and somebody had put I don't know what brushless motor they put into it, but it was the Renault version. I'm not sure the chassis length on that one, but that thing moved. That thing hugged the ground. That thing was phenomenal. It was beautiful. Anyway, I'll stop talking and we'll start getting back to work. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, so we have the tires here. I've unwrapped them. We got the rims. We got the foam. And I'm looking at the steering servo. I think I might try this one. I think I'm going to save this one for the Ferrari. But I think this is a pretty standard one.
So cool, and especially how
okay, so we're going to go like this. So we got the tires done. I got the big rubber bands around them to make sure they stay attached to the rim to keep that bead tight and solid. I've never done this. Have I done this before? Yeah, I have done foam. I think I did them in the TLR or the B6. One or the other. I think it was the TLR. So I have some experience. That went too easy for some reason. I don't know why that went so easy. Well, we'll find out when they dry how well it works and after we start running. Okay, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to put this Savix in. And we're going to use this SRS 4210 to DSMR receiver to go with my DX4C controller. I'm also going to buy another one. Yeah, it's just so much easier to have a controller. Okay, well, I'm at a stopping point. As you saw downstairs, we got the tires done. I was going to hook all the electronics up, but I realized I don't have a battery that's compatible with this. It needs to be, well, I do, I just don't have a connector. The one connector, I have an adapter connector from a Dean's to a Tamiya, or whatever the technical term for this plug is. But it's a 3S, and this, going by the manual, says it's input at 6.6 to 7.2, so I think I need a 2S or an M battery, but I might as well get a 2S. Yeah, this is a brushless ESC. It's censored and everything. I'm learning as I go with this. This is surprising. It's a 60 amp. I mean, it's not a powerhouse, but for this, I think it should be just fine. So yeah, I guess I could also put together the chassis set, but you know what? It's a beautiful day outside, and I might just save this for a rainy day. And there's Oliver's collection, but yeah, I mean, we're getting there. It's gotten to the point where I thought it was gonna go smoother now, but apparently the roadblocks I've hit, and we'll deal with them. But what's good about this is everything I learned from here, we're gonna bring to the TT02, the Ferrari, and we can bypass a lot of those problems, and then I'll also have a battery. But it looks like it's going to be the same electronics. I'm probably going to put a better steering servo. I'm curious on how the steering servo is going to work. But again, you know, I'm starting to understand the numbers and what they mean. But in reality, I need to have something else to compare it to get it, because my memory just isn't what it used to be. But again, we'll take a quick, brief look. I don't know how the black's coming out, because it's a super dark, shiny, glossy black, and I don't know what it looks like underneath this light with the camera. But yeah, that suspension, with this on there, is going to look pretty good. Yeah, and the other thing that was throwing me off big time, there was this third wire. I'm like, what is going on here? And then everything started to make sense when I saw the brushless. And then when I also read, brushed motors, orange is not used. So, I don't know, if anybody has any recommendations, and if they're watching this, if you think maybe it's a better idea for me just to get a new ESC and motor now before I go through this whole mess. Again, I spoke with somebody online, and they said this setup is plenty powerful, but already I need to buy a battery. But I'm thinking, well, if I buy an ESC and a motor, I can just get a different adapter and just solder it myself. And, you know, what's the battery going to cost me on this? 70 bucks? 50 to 70 bucks? Maybe not even, but still, I can get a motor combo, brushless, what, for 100 bucks, 110? I mean, is it worth it? I mean, I'll have more power off the bat, and I already have a 3S battery for it. But let me know what your thoughts are on it, because I'm always open to suggestions. Okay, well, here it is. And the other thing I need to do is, oh, here. I'm going to start doing this body soon, too. And this thing has so many curves, and you can see right there, I'm going to have to dress that up to make that look appropriate. But it's curves, 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 and it's going to be awesome. And this is the adapter I was talking about. And the receiver, I need to buy another one of these. I found them on eBay for like 50 bucks, and this is a, what, 3-channel? Is this a 4-channel? Looks like a 4-channel. Yeah, anyway, again, any suggestions to help me along the way, I'm be more than happy to read them in the comments. Thanks thanks a lot. I appreciate it, and we'll get back to it. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna say thanks.
Thanks, bye.